She wrote, grace equals sinner. And then she turned it around to me and she goes, how do you feel about that? Yes. If it says I'm a sinner, I'm a sinner, but like, I don't even know what I did really to be a sinner. Is there like a list? And she's like, yes, actually, that's the next gospel verse that we're gonna read. Fornicators, murderers, theft, adulterers, sensual and foolish or something like that.
2 times, 2 ticks.
She was just like going through them all as if I didn't know what they meant. She's like, fornication means like
S&M and intercourse.
And I was just like, you're a god person, don't say these words, it's so creepy. How do you know about S&M? Theft, and then murderousness. She's like, this doesn't just mean killing people. This even means thinking hateful thoughts about another person.
Oh, I'm screwed.
That is not the definition of murder. Come on, get the fuck out of here. There's sensual, and she's like, this is fornication, but for the more abnormal ones, like pedophiles or gay people. And I was like, whoa, back the fuck up right there. You can't just lump gay people with fucking pedophiles. That's insane. That's so insane. I don't know, that kind of blew my mind. And then I was seeing like some people's coming out videos on YouTube, and they're just kind of like, oh, I felt like I was such a horrible person for being gay. I'm like, why would you think that? And I'm like, oh, do you think any of these apply to you? And I was just like, yeah, fornicator, this one, 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 this one. That's like me. I'm not a murderer, I'm not an adulterer. She's like, but just having those thoughts, we've sinned in those. I'm like, isn't this the human experience to have these emotions?
Who are you?
Yeah,
to judge.
She was just like, if you follow the teachings of Jesus, you will not have any of these thoughts anymore. It's like, Jesus is in the lobotomy business, really? She started talking about death as if this was this taboo, really scary thing. If you're a sinner, you're gonna die, and you're gonna die and you're gonna go to hell and be burned for eternity. But if you don't sin and you follow God, you can go to heaven and live forever. I don't want to live forever. Can you imagine honestly living forever? It would be a hell in itself.
Exhausting.
Yeah, I'm in my early 30s and I can't handle a hangover. So imagine being like 500 centuries years old. My hangover lasts a century. And the whole time I was going, yeah, I don't really believe this and I don't really believe that and whatever, and like I would explain myself a bit and then she would explain her side, but her side wasn't that thorough in thought, but I could like let that go because we only had so much time. But at one stage I went out for a pee and then I came back and she's like, yeah, we've been here for almost an hour and we've only gotten halfway through the scriptures that we're supposed to study today. Is it okay if we stay until we finish it all? And I was just like, yeah, fuck it. I'm fucking here, like let's finish it. And she's like, the only way to go to God, there's 2 steps to doing that. The first step is hear the word of the gospel, which is what I've just told you now. And the second part is to believe in God. And then she had written believe on the paper and she turned it to me and circled it and she goes, Grace, do you believe? And I was just like, not really, no.
Yes! Finally! I've been waiting for this no.
I was like, yeah, fuck it. I'll believe whatever the fuck you want me to believe.
Yesing all day. I'm ready for my no.
And she's like, oh really? Why? Like, why? And I was like, well, because of this, this, and this. She's just gonna keep me there and argue with me until I was just worn down, basically. So I was like, how do I get out of this without fucking arguing with her? And I really don't want to upset her either, because I really think her belief made her a happier person. And I don't want to fuck with that either. She's like, what do you think about this? What do you think about this? And I would just be like, you know, it's all, I just have to think about it. It's just so much to take in right now. I can't make a decision. I need to think about it. She's like, yes, that's good. We're making progress. After this, are you going to stay for dinner? It's 5:15. Dinner is at 5:30. Like, okay, after dinner I'm going home. She's like, but we have a performance after dinner, music, and it's like really fun and dancing and stuff. And then if you stay after that, tomorrow morning we're studying the gospel again, so then we can go further into depth. I was like, that sounds so good. But you know, I have to go home. I have a home that I like to go to, and also I have class. The Korean in her was like, you must study, you should go home. I felt really angry actually with the girl that brought me there. But then when I met her again, she was so nice to me. Like I was like, I can't be mad at you. You're so nice to me all the time. But that's the game that they play with you, I think. You kind of feel wrong for feeling socially violated, spiritually violated by them. So anyway, like I ate and then I got the train back home by myself. I think I'm done. Korea is kind of famous for having like the really intense, trying to brainwash you kinds of Christians.
The Moonies.
Moonies?
Moonies?
What are Moonies?
Basically like a Christian cult. The guy who's in charge, his name was actually like someone Moon or whatever. So they call them the Moonies. They're the people who have those like mass weddings and stuff.
Oh yeah, I saw.
And they're like notorious. I don't know what it is about us, but especially for foreigners, like they'll always try and approach people, and they have these huge gatherings, I think of like the Olympic Stadium and stuff, where foreigners have the exact same experience. So like someone approaches you like under the context of being friendly or nice, or being like, oh, you must be lonely in Korea. I know this amazing way that you can meet people and make friends. And even when you get to the like conventions or the big gatherings, like you don't realize what's happening until there's someone who's literally like, believe in God, okay? And the next thing you're like married in a mass ceremony, and you know, you can write your autobiography about how you survived the Moonies. That will be your next video.
It's not a good thing to say yes to everything. A well-timed no is very important.
Don't speak to strangers and just say no.
No, you can totally speak to strangers.